final one, Mike.
It is the last.
Yes. I just edited the first one today.
Okay. How'd that go?
Good. I think we liked that one. That one was good. So yeah, for people that haven't been watching the series, I think we said in the original one that we don't know if it's going to be a series, but from the way that we've been releasing other stuff, it's going to be a series. So you're going to watch these in a row. This is Artisanal Brew Works. They are out of Saratoga Springs, New York. This is their Warheads watermelon. So they have if you didn't watch the other ones, go back and watch them. Like, why are you watching the last one before you watch the other ones? Like, what are you going to go watch Lost and watch the last episode and then go watch the rest of it? I don't think so.
Chan did that.
Okay, well, don't be Chan. And yeah, so they have an actual license with Warheads. They got the syrups and they brewed their base sour and then they add the syrups to it, from what I understand. This is courtesy of Kyle at No Hype Beer Reviews. Yeah, I just had the Warhead and it basically tasted like a really sour Jolly Rancher watermelon. And yeah, if you watch the videos, they're hit and miss for us, to be completely honest and candid. The first one was good. The third one was good. The second one was not good. That was the blue raspberry. So let's get into this. You ready?
I can't. No, sorry.
Right in front of you?
No, my bar is covered in stuff right now.
Whoa, that actually smells.
Oh, that's...
Well. Oops. There we go. That's a pretty looking beer, though.
That's close to what it looks like, though.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Far away, it looks darker. Up close, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got like a cherry red look to it. Like
it does. To me, it looks like it's this bright candy color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks super artificial. Kind of looks like I mean, it looks like what you think melted candy would look like, honestly.
Yeah, that's actually the perfect way to say it. The candy itself looked like this, covered in that malic acid. So melt that down, I'm sure it would look like this. It is pretty. This is the first one that I've opened, and then it just would waft it out of the can. I don't know if you got that from yours.
I did.
Okay. I thought it was a rather pleasant smell, like pleasant watermelon.
Rather
pleasant. Rather pleasant. All right, should we get a real nose then?
Let's do it.
All right, that's different than the can. That's almost reminiscent of the black cherry, but
it is the black raspberry, whatever that was, black.
Is that the one that we didn't hate? The blue raspberry is one we hated. This doesn't smell like
it. To me, it almost smells like an amalgamation of the two, honestly.
Yeah, because it definitely has that medicinal thing going on.
Yeah.
But it does have that watermelon, like the artificial watermelon.
Yeah, I think if I get really aggressive spin on it, I'll get a better nose, because it's hard to get much out of it.
Yeah, if I go deep into it, you get it.
Yeah, there it is.
It's so funny, like these artificial like fruit flavors. Like watermelon does not smell like this. But when I eat like a candy that's watermelon flavored, it's like that, I'm like, oh, this is definitely watermelon flavor. But you eat a watermelon, it doesn't taste like that at all.
Yeah, it's like that with most things. Even like banana, and the only one that's even remotely close usually is like cherry. Cherries.
Yeah, but it was pretty good about it sometimes.
I don't think so. Banana tastes like banana candy. like banana candy tastes like banana candy. You know, grape tastes like grape candy. Doesn't taste like grapes.
No.
Tastes like purple.
I used to love Dimetap as a kid.
Oh, we all did. God, I would pray to get sick to get fucking Dimetap.
Why can't all medicines just taste like Dimetap?
Because Dimetap didn't work.
How come somebody hasn't invented a Dimetap flavored sour? Someone had to have, right?
No, I hope not.
Comments down below. I want it.
It's got a taste.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir.
think we're gonna have two different opinions on this one.
They shouldn't be different.
I don't hate it as much as your face is telling me you hate it.
Well, it's the most tart of all of them, which is weird.
Yes, that's a valid point. Lemon did have a more tart. I think it was this lemon, and then
the
black
other two
cherry.
are sort of. The other two are equally tart.
Yeah. This has that. So we said in the first video, more shandy-ish, right? You said that. And then when I gave it to Carrie, my wife, for folks that don't know, she said this tastes like a sour and a lager mixed together. I get the lager from this, and I haven't gotten it since the first one. I get beer. No?
Okay. No. I don't know what the hell I get. Let me give it another shot here. All right. I get like generic tartness. I can't, not lemon. It's maybe lemon. I get cough syrup. Very medicinal kind of a taste. And if I really, really, really squint, I might get a hint of watermelon, but really not at all. It's a very generic flavor. It doesn't taste like I'm drinking anything. It feels like I'm tasting something that someone who's never had a sour developed.
Mm.
You know, like if you say like, "Hey, have you had sour beer?" It's like, "No, what is that?" He's like, "Well, it's like kind of tart." Oh wow, I'm gonna make something like that. That's what this is. It's like what someone who's never had a sour thinks a sour tastes like.
That's a good point. Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, I definitely get the medicinal. That's definitely there. It's not as much as the nose. And I get a little bit of the watermelon, but I definitely get that beer. I get that lager beer thing going on. If you had to rate these, how would you go?
Like from best to worst, or like if I give my overall opinion?
Both. Why not both?
From best to worst, it would be lemon, maybe the cherry, then this one, then the black, whatever the hell that was, black raspberry.
The blue raspberry. No, and I think I would agree with you. There's a chance. I was saying, I think the black cherry was my favorite when we did it last week. But looking after editing the lemon review and listening to us and like thinking back on it, I think the lemon one was the least offensive. And I think Kyle, when he did his reviews, he said the lemon would make sense more as he would think that would be the more base sour type beer.
Yeah.
So,
I think if you want to give an overall impression of them, I think they're a big miss. I think it's an interesting way to sort of market something, but I don't think that the attempt was worth the effort. I mean, I guess it's the selling, so that's worth it, you know. But as far as what they're attempting, maybe it comes across for certain people.
Right.
I don't think that they're worth the effort. I think that you can do something better with your water, your barley, your hops, and whatnot.
Yeah, I think, and I think you're honest with that. If I was going to go a step further to what you said, probably this is a good way to get people into the tap room that aren't into sour beers, right? And then like they're like, oh, Warheads, and there's the nostalgia and everything like that, which is what I first thought when Kyle first mentioned these a couple months ago. But I think maybe not a non-beer drinker, but someone that's not as big into beer, they could care less. But maybe they are. Maybe they're not into sours. This is something that if someone has a sweet tooth, it's regardless of the blue raspberry, these three could have this type of gateway for sours or just fruited sours or just what's another word for it? Candy beers. I don't know, like dessert sours. I don't know. Something, you know what I'm trying to, you get what I'm trying to kind of go with, right?
I don't think that you're necessarily wrong as far as just the branding, but I do think that we've had a lot better versions of sours that are gateway sours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
You know, like I think that, you know, this is an interesting thing. I can't believe they made it through 2 series though.
Yeah.
Like I can see that. I mean, it must have sold. If they did it again,
Right.
apparently either the first batch was a lot better than these ones, or maybe they're just not for me. I mean, that's entirely possible.
But it could be. Yeah. I don't think it's right. If it isn't, then maybe it's not for both of us at that point. But I think the brand is part of the reason it sold. The gimmick. Like remember a couple months ago when someone made a beer out of some cereal and they called it like Lucky Charm. It was like a Lucky Charm cereal, and like people were like buying it like crazy and it was selling out. And it's like not the first time a brewery made a beer with like a cereal. Like this isn't
But you know, the thing is, I remember reading a book a long time called The Tipping Point. Now this might get to like might show my literal nerd cred, but the Tipping Point was basically talking about how trends can start or whatever, and it's even something that like it's like I think you had to think about something about hush puppies, the shoes. Like people wore them, and all it took was the right person to wear one, and all of a sudden these shoes that were almost out of business just became the most popular shoe in New York for men. Yeah. You know, there may have been a bunch of those cereal beers, but for some reason that Lucky Charms one is just people like, what, for real, that? And then it's on the news, and it just it's the tipping point. There's nothing that can really tell you where those things are going to go, but sometimes it's all it takes is just that one, you know.
Agreed. Yeah.
Sorry, that went way out of.
No, that totally made sense. That totally makes sense. And I think it doesn't hurt that this is a licensed product, so they don't really have to hide marketing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like let it fly under the radar. But then again, that cereal beer you just talked about did not have any official licensing behind it, so I don't know how that worked. But anyways, last beer. Yeah, go ahead.
This is not my favorite by far, but in some ways it may be the least offensive. I'm sort of drinking it without
the least offensive.
The other ones I sort of like after a while I'm like, maybe I'll see if Chan wants this after the videos. This one I'm already finished. The can's empty now. Never mind.
Yeah.
I keep pouring it, so it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I think. No, you're probably right. It is the least offensive. I'm definitely gonna go bring some of this up to Carrie, and if she wants to finish it, she can definitely finish it.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd be curious to know in the comments what you think of the Warhead series from Artisanal Brew Works. What's your favorite flavor? Definitely, if it's blue raspberry, you're wrong. But any of the other ones, I'll agree with. Well, we'll both agree with, I think.
This is my second favorite.
Next to lemon.
Yeah, I think that the cherry one, I think it had more things to talk about, but after half of a can, I was pretty much done with it.
Yeah.
This certainly won't be a drain pour. Mm-hmm. I'm not in love with it. Don't get me wrong. It won't be a drain pour. I'll end up probably drinking the whole thing.
Right.
Put that out there. Just sorry, last weird thing.
Fair enough. Yeah. So again, comments. Let us know what your favorite one is, and actually, or if you want to, if you've had them all, give us the ranking in the comments, and we'll have a little discussion. And thank you, Kyle, for sending these. I am, regardless of what we thought of these beers, this was really fun to do. It was an interesting kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Series, I guess, of beers. But yeah, Nerdsense on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit those notification bells. And I'm Sean.
I'm Mike. And this is Nerdsense.